So we're at Gigabit Europe 2015 in Munich. I'm here with Mark Collins from CityFibre. And we've heard today about how there isn't so much of a European-wide gigabit movement in the same way that there is in the US. But there's certainly pockets of gigabit developments going on. And there's something of a start of a gigabit movement going on in the UK. So Mark, from a CityFibre perspective, tell us about what you're doing to enable that gigabit movement.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. Well, CityFibre very much positions itself in the market as the builder of Gigabit Cities, and we see a need for greater degrees of investment in more capable fit-for-purpose fibre networks in the UK, and there's an opportunity to gain the support of the city councils to build better infrastructure for inward investment, and also from the service providers, the big consumers of infrastructure that want to see more investment, more choice, more capable networks for their delivery of services to their end customers. So those things combined together, we're seeing now that the momentum is building around the deployment of infrastructure for gigabit communities, gigabit cities, and from CityFibre's perspective, we're pleased to say that we're very much at the forefront of that movement, and we've now got 8 gigabit city projects underway, and an aspiration to keep growing those, maybe up to 100 gigabit cities, over the next kind of 5-10 years.
Okay. So what we're talking about here is new fibre, new metro core fibre networks in UK cities that are then available for retail service providers to come along and use those networks to provide very high bandwidth services to whether it's business customers or consumers with gigabit services. And there's something going on at the moment in York, is that right?
Yeah, so when we talk about the Gigabit City model, we're looking at a new infrastructure that could be utilised by business ISPs, by mobile operators for better connectivity for 4G, delivery of that fibre infrastructure. If you take the York example that you mentioned, we've created a joint venture with Sky TalkTalk to deliver fibre to the home, which utilises our core infrastructure, then expands that to fibre to the home. And we think that's replicatable across all of our Gigabit City kind of projects. But there's definitely an evolving model of independent wholesale infrastructure, so almost a separation between services and the infrastructure. And our role is on delivery and building of that infrastructure, which can enable that gigabit connectivity for all market uses.
Okay, excellent. Well, that's great. Well, it's good to hear that while there might not be a European-wide gigabit movement, that there's some activity going on in the poor old UK, not often seen as a fibre to the home mecca for anybody. So good to hear about gigabit developments going on from service providers here at Gigabit Europe, and there'll certainly be more from different service providers tomorrow. So thanks, Mark, for joining us.
Thank you, Ray.